my friends, and welcome to Monday. It is now the afternoon of Monday, but as you saw this morning, I just did a few work-related things. I put up blog posts and an Instagram post and filmed a little bit for my painting account, and then I headed off to campus for classes for the day, and they were fine. I have a bit of a lighter week this week, but not really, and I'll explain that in a minute. At least no exams or anything super crazy, so that's nice. I'm going to film a week in my life this week because, to be completely honest, I've been feeling so anxious lately. I think that's the best word to describe it. I am just stressing about everything. I feel like my cortisol levels are just off the charts. And the funny thing is, there's really no need for it. I feel like I don't have anything in my life that should actually be causing me that level of stress. It's just my sympathetic nervous system reacting to things that it shouldn't necessarily react to. And so that's why I'm going to film this vlog, because I'm hoping that if I can film and check in with you guys and just kind of like have this camera as a little bit of a stabilizer in my week, it will help somewhat manage that anxiety. Personally, when I'm really anxious or stressed, the thing that helps me most is keeping moving, like keep working on my to-dos, keep staying on top of things, because if I get behind or more things start piling up, it makes things so much more worse. Whereas if I can get ahead even, it makes me feel so much better, and I feel like I can relax, take care of myself, take some time off. So that's kind of the goal for this week, is to be as productive as possible for the long run of my mental health, to eventually be able to rest and not feel stressed or anxious about it. So it is 70 degrees outside and sunny. Like, it is gorgeous. I didn't have to wear tall socks today. I'm only wearing a shirt. Like, it's crazy. I don't think we've had this weather yet this year, and I'm loving it. And I'm actually going to go out for a jog. I usually jog on Mondays, but pretty much every Monday so far this year I've been running inside because it's been gross. But today I'm going to run outside, and I'm very excited. I'm going to go do that, and then I have lots of work and other things I'll jump into this evening. I will check back in with you then. It is actually Wednesday now. It is a rainy morning today. It's actually storming. There's been some thunder and lightning on and off, which is kind of nice because it's kind of cozy, but I do have to go out to classes now, and I'm kind of dreading all the rain, and also like being out in storms kind of scares me. I don't mind it when I'm inside, but I don't love it when there's like thunder and lightning when I have to be out and about, but oh well. So I didn't film at all yesterday, and I'm pretty sorry about that, but honestly, I was just having such an off day. I was in such a funk. I actually just had class registration this morning, which, if you've been following along for a long time, you know, really like freaks me out. I had some terrible experiences with class registration at my old school, the one I was at before I transferred here, and ever since, like, my adrenal response to class registration is just like I literally shake, even though here it's always been a great experience. That was pretty freaky, but it went totally fine. I'm all enrolled in everything I need to be, and I think the pressure is a little higher now because I'm only 2 semesters out from graduating, so I like have to get certain classes in order to graduate. But so far so good, and I'm just glad to have that over with. I also have been contesting a false parking ticket this morning, and it's really bothering me because it's entirely false. I'm really careful about where I park, and this person just wrote a ticket like citing another spot, like it didn't apply to where I was parked. It kind of bugs me because I'm a really good driver. I've never received like any form of citation in the 5 years that I've been driving, and I know it's just a parking ticket, but it's just, it feels like slander to me because it's not even true. So I've been on the phone with the parking office, and they asked me to send them an email, so I was writing that and just been dealing with that. For now, I am going to head off to campus. I have just 2 classes today, and in between I'll honestly probably be working on this big essay that's due tomorrow. Definitely still feeling anxious. I know that's kind of the theme of this week's video, and I have to admit that we're in Wednesday and I'm definitely still feeling it. So hoping, since registration is done, and hopefully this parking thing will get resolved, but like worst case scenario, it's like literally a parking ticket, I'll just pay it. But yeah, I think now, especially once I get this paper in and I can catch up on some things for work, hopefully today, it'll kind of help me start to calm down. So fingers crossed, and let's get to it. Hello, welcome to Thursday night. Got back from classes and as you saw, I just did some random chores around the apartment and then I headed to the gym and that was nice, and I just finished eating some dinner. It was nothing fancy, just some leftovers. I am gonna hop in the shower, which I am really looking forward to because honestly, showers are great. And then I think my plans for the rest of the evening are I'm going to do some homework, at least get a start on it. I will say I'm feeling a lot better today. Between yesterday getting some things out of the way that I was dreading and today I did the same. I just feel like a lot of the things that were really weighing on my mind have started to calm down. And yeah, I mean, I think that's how life goes. You know, you get kind of worked up, you get scared, you get anxious, you get stressed, but then one way or another you work through it, and one way or another time passes and those things are resolved. I just think that's kind of the key to getting through anxiety sometimes, just letting time pass and putting one foot in front of the other. Today in particular, I had a meeting with my advisor and found out that I'm 100% on track to graduate on time, which for some people is a given, but for me, since I'm a transfer student, I've had to work really hard, like take way more credits each semester and just be super careful about my scheduling in order to make sure that I graduate on time. So that was so relieving to hear, and I also turned in those 2 big papers today. So all in all, I am feeling a lot better, and I think I'm just gonna have what I will try to make a pretty chill night, do some homework, maybe hang out with Austin a little bit. He's out for most of the evening, but maybe when he gets back, so. Friday and I am about to head out to class. Last night after I talked to you was not very eventful. I just finished up my homework and Austin came over, we watched a bit of TV and I painted while we did that, so it's a pretty nice night actually. And today is finally Friday, thank goodness. For some reason this week has been such a doozy. I don't know like what was in the air this week, but I feel like everyone just had a really stressful and hard week, so I'm glad that it is Friday. I have just one class this morning, so I'm heading off to that now. And then I have a meeting with my manager at 12:30, and then I have a meeting with my apartment complex at 1:30 to discuss some things I've been having issues with. So kind of a busy morning, but after that I have no further homework. I finished all that up last night. So I'll probably just get started on some of my weekend to-dos. I'll probably shoot a little bit of content, and this evening, as you probably know by now, Austin and I have a standing Friday night date night, so we will probably sit down and watch a movie or do something nice, and I'm always really looking forward to that. So yeah, that's really all my plans for the day. I just have to not miss my bus to this first class because I'm running late. So I will talk to you shortly. Hello, it is Friday afternoon. I got back from my class this morning and dove into a few random tasks. I did some work for my job and also turned in a homework assignment. I also had that meeting with my landlord that was interesting, and I don't know, I can never really tell if they're just stringing me on or actually acting on my complaints, but we'll see where that goes. But on the bright side, today was a very exciting mail day. I got a super exciting package from Sézane, and I thought I would share the pieces because I love them very much. So the first thing I got was this white button-up. It is beautiful. Believe it or not, I don't have a white button-up. I don't know what happened to the ones I had, but I probably grabbed them or donated them or something. But what I love about this is that the fabric is really thick. A lot of the white button-ups that I have were like super thin to the point where even if you wore like a bra or an undershirt, you would totally see it, which I feel like kind of defeats the point of white button-up because usually you're wearing that by itself. So I love how thick this material is, and I'm really happy to have this staple item back in my closet. I feel like there's nothing more classic or chic than just a timeless button-up, so I'm really excited to wear this. And it's just the nicest fabric. So soft. And this is so exciting. The latest addition to my bag collection is this beautiful, beautiful bucket bag. It's so cute, and it has this rattan woven material that I think is just so perfect for summertime. It's a really great size. It's not too big, not too small, but a lot will fit in here, honestly. It's pretty big. So I love these pieces. I will go ahead and link them in the description and a few other Sézane pieces that I've been loving. This is not sponsored whatsoever. I just truly adore this brand and cannot get enough of it lately. Okay, I tried these on and wanted to show you. Look how beautiful. I just adore this blouse. It is just so lovely, and the material is so soft and nice. It fits really nicely. It's not super oversized or baggy, which I appreciate because a lot of like women's button-ups kind of have that like oversized baggy feel, but this is just lovely, and this adorable bag. I mean, look at this, so cute. I'm truly obsessed. Look at this thing. Hello, it's a little while later. I got a text from Austin that date night's gonna be a little late tonight. He has like a kind of impromptu practice with his team, so I have a little more time to kill, but I'm not complaining. And I think I'm going to paint this frame. This frame has had this painting in it, and you've probably seen it hanging on my wall. This is an original painting that I bought in an art gallery when I was out vintage shopping with my mom one day, so lots of happy memories attached to it, and I really love this painting. It is just beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just gorgeous. Like, the painter did such a good job, but I really dislike the black frame. I think it's like doesn't really do the painting justice, so I'm gonna do my Faith patent pending, not really, kind of fake gilded approach that you've seen me do on several things now. I have done it to like 2 mirrors and a couple frames, so I'm gonna do that to this. Okay, so I finished the first layer of paint on the frame. This is just one color. It's kind of like an orange gold. And I'm gonna let that dry. Austin got here. We're gonna go to dinner for date night. And then that will still need a layer of patina and like the gilded layer on top. But I'm gonna stop for now and head out to dinner, and I will check in with you guys later. Hello my friends, it is Friday evening now. Austin and I had a really nice time out on date night. We went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner, which was funny. But I mean, hey, good food and pretty affordable, and it was nice just to spend some time with each other, honestly. And I ran through the shower when we got back just because I was feeling kind of grody. And this evening we've honestly just been kind of lazing around and watching The Office, and it is exactly what I needed after such a long and crazy week. This week was a whirlwind, and I actually like can't believe I've been filming this since Monday. Like, it just, my sense of time is so skewed, and I don't know, it just seems crazy to me that this started on Monday, but it is indeed Friday, so I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I was definitely really struggling mental health wise during this week, and I purposely like wanted to film because of that. Like, when I woke up Monday morning and felt like it was just gonna be one of those weeks, I felt that filming would really kind of help me work through that, and I was right. I'm so grateful that I did this week and that I had the chance to kind of work through my anxiety with you guys, even though I know there's a bit of separation with the camera and the platform and all that, but it really does feel like I'm talking to my friends when I make these videos, and it made such a difference to be filming this week. I feel like it really helped manage my anxiety, and honestly, if there's one lesson I've learned this week in regards to my anxiety, and granted everyone has different, you know, experiences surrounding anxiety, it's that I think sometimes you can feel like really overwhelmed and like just frozen in fear or anxiety. But in my case, staying still, staying frozen is like the worst thing I can do because it just snowballs. And I think what helps me most is just baby steps. Like when I'm feeling scared, anxious, or overwhelmed, I just do like one tiny little thing. I just muster up the strength to do the smallest thing, like washing my dishes or answering an email or anything. And I just work my way through each thing, and it makes me feel better. And that's what I was trying to do all week. And honestly, I can say now that we've gotten to the end of the week, it helped a lot. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you struggle with anxiety or something similar, it was helpful in terms of mindset, if nothing else. I'm certainly not perfect. I'm certainly not immune from it. It's not like after this week I'll be back to normal. I'm sure it will be an ongoing battle for me, as it has been and I think is for most people. But I think within reason, I find it almost a little beautiful when I have to really fight to find like beauty and joy in life, when it isn't just right there, like right in front of my face. I really have to work for it and fight for it and find it. And that's kind of how it felt this week, because there was joy to be found. I found joy this week, and I had so many wonderful moments, even in the midst of this really anxiety-filled and scary week. And I just think that's a little beautiful. It's a beautiful lesson in finding beauty in all things, even in really hard times of life. I feel like that's kind of what the universe was trying to teach me this week. So I hope I could help pass that on to you a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I really appreciated having you here to lean on this week, and I'm just really grateful for you. So if you made it this far in the video, maybe comment your go-to comfort activity. I feel like if you know, everyone has their own little, what do you do when you feel like you just need a little like internal hug? For me, my go-to comfort activities are definitely gardening, which obviously isn't an all year round option. And painting is always really soothing to me, because I feel like when I'm painting, I have control over like the world that I'm painting. It feels like it gives me a sense of control, which I really enjoy. So yeah, I'd love to hear kind of what your little soothing activities are, and maybe we can gain some tips from each other in the comment section. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you very soon.